How am I supposed to describe SOAR?
Describe SOAR. SOAR is,
What is SOAR?
SOAR is...
It's a missions trip.
SOAR is a short-term missions trip to the inner city of Winnipeg.
basically for the purpose of blessing the city of Winnipeg through acts of service.
We volunteer with organizations
Where God shares his heart for the North End.
students all over different youth groups and high schools.
and we all worship and stuff.
and to grow in our faith.
Instead of sleeping until noon every day and doing absolutely nothing,
Experience that everyone needs to do. I guess I really just liked how every night for session, like all of us young people would just come together and just worship and just let it all out and go crazy.
Watching everybody else around me worship and connect with God so well. Watching the team grow in their relationship with God.
Getting to bond more with my team.
Get close to the people on my team and also experience worship with a whole bunch of other people who I didn't know.
Being able to bond with my team a lot more.
I thought I would get very burnt out by the end of SOAR. When we went to Mark, I don't know, something about those kids it was wonderful, and like working with them, I look forward to it every day.
When I was so done and I was so tired and exhausted and just emotionally drained, God still kept filling me up to use me with the kids.
A highlight was probably just working with the kids.
Being able to see the growth in the kids that we worked with. They were some of the funniest and most amazing kids ever. Really kind of uplifting.
Definitely being able to make a difference in their lives.
One of the girls I had, she was deaf, and at the end she drew me lots of cards, and it was just really sweet to actually like say words to each other in that kind of way.
Getting to see God in real ways that are, that you don't get to usually see him in everyday life.
The growth that happened over my time at SOAR, he taught me how to trust in him again, which is really big.
my highlight from SOAR was that I accepted Jesus into my heart. It was a very emotional experience. God always works through very sneaky ways. That's just how he worked this year.
One way God challenged me on SOAR was he really made me step out of my comfort zone with talking to people and really like listening to God and what he had to say to me, and whether it was just my understanding rather than something that he had put there. So I just had to take a leap of faith and kind of trust what God was calling me to do and say to the people I experienced.
God challenged me on SOAR to be a nice person and be slightly less sarcastic and condescending.
I guess just being like really pushed out of my comfort zone and just knowing that like I had to trust him and just do it.
Challenging thing would have been probably try not to compare what I saw in Guatemala to what I saw in our North End, because they both need God, they both need our help, but the physical need is very different.
Just showing me all the bad things that are happening in Winnipeg, how we have it so good and some people don't have anything. That was challenging for me.
He made me aware of a few things that I had really been struggling with and lying to myself about. So yeah, he challenged me with getting rid of those lies and understanding the truth.
Short story. Well, on the Carnival Day is basically where everybody from SOAR and all their ministries come together and have a big carnival. And so the three guys that I was with, we all got balloon animals, and they're like grade 2 boys. So their balloon animals pop, but then there's one guy that didn't pop. Then in the end, he like just stomps on it and he's like, that's because it's unfair to them that they had theirs popped. And it was just so funny and sweet.
On Friday, we did something called the Learning Tour, where we all were sent out into the north end of Winnipeg just to learn more about the area and everything. And I was part of a second learning tour that was more prayer focused with 9 other people from our team, so there were 10 of us total. And for supper that day, we all got $2 and we were sent out to a restaurant in the area to eat supper. And so my team, or like our group of 10, pooled our money, and then we went to this like laundromat place that also sold Chinese food on Main Street, and it was really sketchy, and we were all sure we were gonna get sick. But yeah, we got chow mein and french fries, and it turned out that it was, yeah, the food wasn't bad, and the guy that we met there, like the Chinese guy, was really nice, and he gave us like $30 worth of food for 20 bucks, and yeah, he was just like, he was so happy that we were there, and he kept telling us to come back and stuff, and yeah, it was cool to see how much we blessed him by even just going there.
For us, we went and volunteered with an organization which was working with kids, and on one of the days we went to the zoo with kids, and just myself and Josh were responsible for 3 kids who were extremely rowdy, and just seeing their joy from just jumping around in the snow and just going absolutely crazy, going haywire, was a great experience, seeing their joy and seeing God through their joy.